Advice from His Last Love was inspired really primarily by the idea that I wanted to write a country song. And what I mean by that is like I didn't want it to be necessarily about like boots and whiskey and whatever, but I wanted it to really be more like a quintessential country conversation. So I started thinking, what are like some things that we say in the South, you know, that would work for a country song and could kind of be like an inspiration. And immediately the phrase, "he's a good for nothing son of a gun," came to mind. And I heard, I kid you not, the entire song essentially at once. Like this song just like fell out of me, which happens sometimes, but it never ceases to amaze me when that happens. So I just immediately like heard lyrics, melody, I knew the story, and I saw this like music video happening in my mind. So I saw this bartender who's the narrator of the song, who has dated a guy that's a bar regular. I don't know, maybe his name's Josh. And he just has been around, you know, she's been around the block. Like she used to be with Josh, and then suddenly they were not together anymore. She went through the ringer, and then she sees, you know, maybe Betsy going through the ringer with Josh, and she's like, you know what, I need to speak with her because this is like, this stops now. You know, I'm not interested in letting Josh just like take over the girls of this bar because we deserve better than that. And so she goes up to Betsy and she says, "He's a good for nothing son of a gun. He's just good looking, nothing else to speak of." And in my mind, I kind of saw her just like bringing a drink over, you know, to be like, look, drinks on me. Here's some free advice from his last love. Leave him. He ain't worth it, girl. And that's basically what the song is about, is just kind of like empowering women to not put up with relationships where they're not getting texted back or where they feel like there's a double standard. And I just feel like it's so relevant because I feel like every girl that has ever dated has dated a Josh, right? Like in this song. And that's a totally random name. By the way, I just came up with that name. I was like, it sounds like kind of, you know, isn't Josh always like the cool jock guy or whatever in the Disney movies, like Josh, Brad, or Chad or something like that? Like it's a Josh, Brad, or Chad type of guy, right, that they're dating. And yeah, and then something cool that we did in kind of like the mixing and the editing of the song was a third harmony that I heard, and I was like, this would be really cool, because country female harmonies are like, just when they're done well, are like chef's freaking kiss. And I really wanted to have that type of a song. But then also I really liked the idea of like, as the song continues, you just hear more and more voices subtly. So it's not like a Broadway type of situation, but like a subtle, just like chorus of women saying like, yeah, we've dated him too, and he's not worth your time.